So today we got an incredibly difficult workout called Hansen. 30 kettlebell swings at 70 pounds, 30 burpees, and 30 glute-ham developer sit-ups. Sounds tough? Well, it is when you do 5 rounds. Stay tuned right after this. So today's a real gut check day in the RRL, and when the guys walk in, they're going to see a workout on the board called Hansen. And Hansen is an extremely difficult workout for a number of reasons. First, it uses 3 exercises where one seems to be more difficult than the next. And the 3 exercises are kettlebell swings, burpees, and GHD sit-ups. And what makes this so hard is that each one of these exercises is challenging on its own, but when you put them together in this way, each one is extremely challenging and doesn't leave any time for rest. Now, this is the first time that we're going to be able to use the GHD sit-up machine that Chris Curtis made us as a group, and we're all really excited about it. Everybody seems to be extremely excited about it, but I got a feeling that once we finish this workout, I don't think they're going to want to see it coming back around for a long time.
Hansen, it's a hero workout. Start out with 30 kettlebell swings at 70 pounds, that's our big kettlebell. 30 burpees, 30 GHD sit-ups, so we'll get to try out the new piece of equipment, times 5 rounds. So that's a very, very serious workout with a lot of volume. But this is going to be a good one. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the RRL.
Now, if you take a bunch of 40-year-olds and drag them out of bed at 5 o'clock in the morning and throw a 70-pound kettlebell in their hand and tell them to swing it 150 times, you're going to get a lot of injuries. So the most important thing for me to think about for longevity, for the health of all my friends, and for my own fitness and health is really putting in the time on the warm-up and starting out slow and progressively getting into tougher and tougher movements so that when we get to that workout, bam, we're going to be ready to go. We're going to be able to give it our all from the first swing to the last swing, and to prepare your body for a workout like we're getting ready to go through with heavy kettlebell swings, glute-ham developer sit-ups, and burpees. It's going to incorporate almost every muscle in your entire body. So what I want to start out with, I want to just start out with some light, loose moving around, something that we call CBL, basically a windmill. You're touching each toe. Very simple movement. It's the first thing that we're going to start with to loosen up and get blood flowing into our lower back area. Then we're going to do 50 overhead squats with a PVC pipe. And that has no weight to it. It's just going to put our arms and put our back into a good position. The overhead squat is good because we're going to reach depth. We're going to get everything flowing. By this time, now that we've done the CBLs and the overhead squats, we're going to move on to doing 10 chest-to-bar pull-ups, some push-ups, and then we're going to finish off with some ring dips. And by the time we've done our warm-up, which for a lot of people that might be a whole workout, we're going to then jump rope for 3 minutes, which we do every single day. I think it's such a good way to get the blood flowing and loosen everything up, especially your calf muscles. And then we're going to do a light core section or session of the workout where we're going to do lying hip swings where we take our legs and move them from side to side. This is one of the best exercises for loosening up the lower back, getting prepared for what we're going to do. I do this every single day, no matter what kind of workout I'm going to do. Highly encourage it. It builds strength through your core, but we use it primarily to get loose and get everything prepared. We're going to do 100 flutter kicks, and then we're going to get on the glute-ham machines, and we're going to do 30 back extensions. Now, at the end of this, we are going to be loosened up, ready, have a light sweat going. We're prepared for what we're going to do.
All right, no cheating here. See, my hands aren't under my butt. That's key. Go around and find whose hands are under their butt. It took me about a year to get this way. Is that Gus?
Yeah.
So what we're trying to do is to constantly vary the stimulus that we're putting on our body, meaning that we want to do, weight sometimes, we want to do body weight exercises sometimes, we want to change it up. So there's two things that I'm thinking about. First, I want to go into the 30-40 minute time domain, and second, I want to use the GHD machines that we just had built. So I start looking through the CrossFit websites and the Beyond the Whiteboard stuff that I've already submitted, and looked through the different workouts, and I come upon what's called a hero workout, and this one is called Hansen, and it was for Daniel Hansen, who died when an IED exploded in Afghanistan, and they have honored him by naming this workout after him. Hansen is what we call a triplet. 3 exercises that are all very difficult are put together in 30 repetition sets. At the end of the workout, we're going to have done 150 burpees, 150 kettlebell swings with 70 pounds, and 150 glute-ham sit-ups.
Yeah, no kidding. Not to mention the 70-pound kettlebells. Oh my god, this is so much fun. 150 kettlebell swings, 150 burpees, and 150 GHD.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Now, I don't care who you are, that is an extremely challenging workout, and one of the things that I really enjoy about this group is that we have guys of extremely varied athletic abilities and skill levels. But you will not hear one person complain when they come in and look at that board.
Oh, this sucks.
Yeah, I appreciate what you're doing. Yes, it does.
Hansen.
Screws me.
They're going to suck it up, they're going to do the work, and because of that, they're going to get the results.
Why does Gus have such an affection for you, Will?
Yeah. I don't know what it is, man. He's been like that forever.
Hey, Gus.
I wish my wife was like that. Okay, fellas.
Ready?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck is right.
Hope you finish. See them out or hope you finish.
3, 2, 1, go.
I definitely noticed a difference with Progenics. The biggest things I noticed was, one, I wasn't quite as sore the next day, and I just felt more fresh for the next workout. And it just makes your next workout more productive, because you're not just running through mud, but actually doing what your body can do. I'm Chris Spieler, and I am Progenics.
Like Fitness Truth on Facebook to see our daily workouts, great articles and photos. Post your own scores and chart your progress so that we can cheer you on as you reach your goals. It's not just another Facebook page, it's a lifestyle.
Okay, fellas.
Ready?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck is right.
Hope you finish. See them out or hope you finish.
3, 2, 1, go.
One of the things that I started thinking about when I got into this workout is I want to, go unbroken. And what unbroken means is if you have a set of 30, that you're going to do all 30 without putting that down or without stopping. But I knew that I wasn't going to be able to do unbroken sets throughout. If you could do unbroken sets throughout Hansen for 5 rounds, you would be an absolute monster. I knew that I was going to have to stop and break them into sets of 10s or 15s, and that's exactly what happened. On the first set, I chose to do a set of 15 kettlebell swings, put it down, catch my breath, do another set of 15, even though I could have done it unbroken on the first set. What I wanted to do was just kind of start slow and not burn out on this workout because it was going to be so long. So I broke it into sets of 15 and then moved on to the glute-ham. And I think I did a full set of 30 on the first set, or the first round, and then came into the burpees and did sets of 15.
So I'm going to tell you with my hands, because a lot of times these kettlebell swings can rip a callus. So just take this, fold it over like that, fold it over on this side. This is going to be a way to keep this tape on.
One of the most difficult things about this is that once you stop, it is incredibly difficult to have the mental toughness, and that's really what it is. Your body can move through this problem that you're having of lack of oxygen and just complete depletion of all your nutrients, and you're just wiped out. But your body is capable of moving through that and continuing, but it's all in your mind. And to do a set of 5 and realize that you have 5 more to go before you finish that round, that's where the mental toughness really comes in. And the trick to it for me is just to get moving, just to get that first swing, that first GHD sit-up, or that first burpee, and then I find that the second one, third one is easier and easier, but it's the act of getting started after the break, which is so difficult.
This is really killer. Worn out. Not even halfway done. Once the workout gets started, you gotta pace it a little bit. Started out with 30 in a row. Now I'm at 10, sets of 10. It's hard.
I'm really excited. This is really cool.
And this GHD machine is going to be fantastic. So I'm excited about this. It's going to mean some serious workouts for the guys. And I don't know if they're going to like Chris as much as they did before.
How heavy is it?
It's going to take 3 of us. 3 of us can do it. 4 of us do it in the shop.
Okay.
No, it takes one time rolling.
That's right.
How about that?
I definitely noticed a difference with Progenics. The biggest things I noticed was, one, I wasn't quite as sore the next day, and I just felt more fresh for the next workout. And it just makes your next workout more productive, because you're not just running through mud, but actually doing what your body can do. I'm Chris Spieler, and I am Progenics.
Talk about protein. Protein is incredibly important to your diet. You need to get protein in your diet if you want to have good athletic performance. Now, there's a lot of sources of protein. And right here in front of me, I've got bacon, great source of protein. This is chicken, got eggs. Here I've got beef. Protein is anything that used to be alive, okay? Any type of animal is protein. So what I like to do is I like to make sure that I'm getting at least 30% of my calories from protein at every meal and every snack. So let's look at a plate. What does that look like? Okay, this plate right here is going to have my protein. This is nice brisket. It's low in fat, not quite as low in fat as an egg or chicken, but it is low in saturated fat. And I'm going to match that with vegetables. I've got some sweet potatoes, some broccoli, some carrots, and this is going to be a great meal for me. Protein will help you to build muscle like nothing else, and you have to have it in order to continue to achieve athletic performance, and it's also going to help you to lose weight. You want to have a balanced diet, and for me, eating like this, you know, a diet that's loosely based on 40-30-30 nutrition. 40% of my calories coming from carbohydrates, 30 from protein, and 30 from fat, helps me to achieve my optimal weight and best performance. Make sure that you have protein, whether it's animal protein or synthetic protein. Make sure that you're putting protein into every meal and every snack. Match that with carbohydrates and fat, and you're going to have a snack that's going to get you through to the next meal, or a meal that'll get you through to the next snack.
This is really killer. Worn out. Not even halfway done. Once the workout gets started, you gotta pace it a little bit. Started out with 30 in a row. Now I'm at 10, set to 10. It's hard. You wiped out like this. So get moving for that next one.
So with 3 exercises that are all equally difficult, it's tough to find a place to take a rest. And you know, a lot of times we'll be doing a workout like this that'll include a 400-meter run or jump ropes or pull-ups or something, and you can find that you're going extremely hard through 1 or 2 exercises, and then there'll be a 3rd exercise that offers you just a little chance to catch your breath. On Hansen, absolutely no chance to catch your breath. In fact, I started to consider the burpees as the place where I was going to take my rest. And it's funny because I was talking to a lot of the guys afterwards, and each one had a different idea on where they were getting their rest.
Breath? JC, you can get a breath on the way down and one on the way up. Everything else is just constant. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, it's still hard, don't get me wrong. You at least get a breath every now and then.
Tom said the burpees were the rest. He was totally lying. Hardest part by far. Tom said burpees are the rest. He's superhuman.
The burpees right in my wheelhouse. It's something that I do a lot. So I feel like that was probably my rest. And any workout that you're going to consider a burpee to be the rest, you know you've gotten yourself in really, really hot water.
Just getting started. Oh yeah.
Time. Jump time. But that was incredibly hard. They don't call it a hero workout for nothing. Last round. 20 more to go.
right, so the way I might throw a jump rope into a routine, something really simple with just one piece of equipment and your jump rope, just a 25-pound dumbbell and a jump rope. Let's do 5 dumbbell swings, 10 double unders, and let's continue on for 10 rounds, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the other arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit the jump rope again. Continue that on for 10 rounds. Do it as fast as you can. If you want to increase the results, increase the intensity by putting more weight on your dumbbell. For that workout and many more, go to my website. Improve your fitness today.
Last round. 20 more to go.
People are finishing the workout at different times. And one of the coolest things about CrossFit and the way that we do things around here, the guy that's finishing last is the one that's getting the most encouragement and the most cheers. And the best thing that I saw today was Doug Finlay. He is finishing up the workout and he's coming in at the very last. Burpees are difficult for Doug, and apparently the glute-ham sit-up was also tough for him. It slowed him down, and I just noticed that Alan Levovitz goes over there and he just kind of hangs out by him and starts to cheer him on a little bit. There get to be a few more people. Everybody starts turning and cheering Doug on. And when he did finish it up, he was really happy. You know, you could see the sense of pride come across his face, because in the depths of this workout, not only are you wondering if you're going to be able to finish it, and there's a lot of doubts that you are in your own head, but there's times when you think you might die. This thing is so difficult. And that's where, you know, overcoming that sensation and mentally pushing yourself to go through it builds mental toughness like nothing else. And to finish a workout like this and to come out on the other side and be finished with it, gives you a sense of incredible accomplishment and pride. And, you know, to have a group of people around you like this, it's immeasurable how much it will affect the results that you'll get out of a program like this.
Check this out. Looks similar. Looks similar.
I should have worn mine.
Yeah. It's teamwork.